Hello, this is Drew the driver with Riding to Cash. I want to talk to you about my RIC report number. That is for the period of February 25th through March 3rd. And this week, I was working a lot. This was the most recent week. Today is Monday? Right now is Monday, but when this work week was finished by yesterday, Sunday. So, in that week, I did a little bit of everything. I charged 2 limes for $7 and maybe spent a total of 30 minutes doing it. I was doing that while I was doing my Uber Eats delivery. So I grabbed 2, threw them in the back of my car, was charging while I was delivering food. So I was trying to be more efficient and basically padding the income. Even though it's only $7, it adds up. You know, every little bit counts. I also, in that period of time, did Uber Eats. Now, this average is not very good, realistically, because I ended up doing about $97 in Uber Eats, but I clocked in 6 hours of time. So that breakdown is not that much. And out of that number of $97, $77 was from trips, $10 from tips, and a $10 bonus. And in addition to doing the Uber Eats for that, I drove for Lyft, which is my main squeeze when I do this nowadays. And so while driving for Lyft, I had 2 or 3 really busy nights, and I ended up working 14 hours and 15 minutes. So that's kind of a long one when I'm barely doing much work at all, usually. And so I worked 14 hours and 15 minutes. And in that time, I earned $357.40. Out of trips, I did $317. Tips, so gratuity, people giving cash. No, it's just accounting for the money through the app. $28. And then I returned an item to someone, and they imposed a $15 late fee, loss fee. So I got paid to go return something to someone. And in addition to all of those Lyft rides and Uber drives for Uber Eats, I also did some Bird scooters. So I did 44 scooters, and I was paid $135.50. And this is a high estimate. I'm saying like maybe I worked 6 hours. I don't think I did, but I drove up, loaded them up, brought them home, charged, swapped out cables, and then the next morning I dropped them off. So in all that time, I made $135 in a day for that one. So the combination of Uber Eats, Lyft rides, Bird scooters, and 2 Lime scooters, I ended up earning a total of $597. And I worked approximately, based on the calculations, 27 hours. So in the 27 hours, I brought in just shy of $600, and I was averaging about $22.11 an hour. Now I think that estimate's off a bit because I put high on the Bird scooters. I don't think I did as much time on that as I'm writing on this, but so still, gross hourly is $22.11 based on that calculation. And then you take out gas, and you take out tax, 70 for gas approximately, 119, 120 on tax estimated. That's a pretty big pull from it. That pulls out and makes the total breakdown to 408. So $408 instead of just shy of 600. And in that time of 27 hours, that breaks it down to $15.11. So about $15 an hour hourly for this week. And I did other work too, but the primary stuff was this. And so this week, I grossed about $600. That was pretty decent. I'm not upset about it, but I could do better. Yeah, and this is the RIC report number 6. If you like the video, click like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and follow up every week, or it looks like every couple weeks when I start to release them. And if you do so, you'll follow along to see the averages I'm pulling. It looks like for the most part, it sometimes grosses as high as 30, but nets as low as 14. So it just depends every week. and the volume and all that stuff, bonuses, incentives. But this week I'm putting a lot more time into it, and I'm going to be doing some traveling with it as well, going up to Northern California hopefully, and then make money all along the way.